Good to go. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga has officially released after so freaking long, it feels like, and people have some good things to say overall about it. James, what do we got here for some reviews?
This comes from Nibellion on Twitter with the review roundup, and these are early review scores. The game's already come out. Maybe we want to update these for post-launch review scores. Shaq News
Sure.
says 9 out of 10, I assume. Windows Central gives it a 4 out of 5. Hardcore Gamer gives it a 4.5 out of 5. Press Start gives it an 8.5 out of 10. IGN gives it an 8 out of 10. GameSpew gives it an 8 out of 10. Game Informer gives it an 8 out of 10. Destructoid 7.5 out of 10. Open Critic score of 84 with 26 critics, and the Metacritic is sitting at a 86 on PlayStation 5 and an 83 on Xbox Series X.
Yeah. James, have played all of Phantom Menace so far.
Wow, that is a
And
lot.
yeah, so okay, the game's broken up into this. Obviously, you have all 9 games you can play through. You can start at the beginning of any trilogy you would like. So either 1 or 4 or 6, or 1 or 4 or 7. I've want to play 1 through 9 all the way through, so I started with 1, and the prequels are they're the best. They're the ones I would want to play through the most, so I jumped right in. And I would say it seems like each, if you were to main path it, you could do each level or each movie in 2 hours, about
Okay.
ish.
Okay.
Although I'm going through it extremely slowly because they drop you into these hub worlds, James, and it is exactly what I want to do in a Lego game, is just dick around. And it's like you now have full camera control over your characters, which you've never had in a Lego game before.
Mm-hmm.
You can force objects. I can place them on top of things to build things like on my own. It's not like the hold the circle to build. Obviously, there is that too, but like you can build your own objects with different things to get up on high areas, collect bricks I'm doing upgrades for myself, and there's like some meaningful upgrades that like are this is an upgrade I want before I move on to the next mission. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, it's been so much fun. It looks gorgeous. It's funny. Like it's well written. I think it makes fun of Star Wars just enough with like still like loving it, I
Mm-hmm.
guess. I'm totally having a great time with it. I can't wait to play more. There's ship combat, dude. You can fly around space and fly into different planets and go back
Oh,
to the hub
cool.
worlds. Um, I'm loving it, dude. I'm absolutely loving it. I think it's really, really cool. There's 1,166 upgrade blocks to collect throughout the entire world.
And you're gonna
And
get all
that's
of them.
insane. I can't promise. I can't promise, but it's so far, I could see myself doing it. I'm at like 78 right now, and I'm like, it's just the beginning, baby. I've only been on Tatooine, Naboo, and like Coruscant, and there's 20 planets, James. 20 planets with like 3 hub worlds separately, and each area has a different space. So in space, you have bounties that you can be shooting down. There's like races, puzzles, wars. You can join wars in space, and then you choose what side you're going to be on. So it's always like the good versus the bad side. But if you start shooting the good ships, you're recruited to the enemies, and you can just kill all the
Oh,
good
wow.
guys. And like it's
Cool.
really cool. Yeah, you could become a bounty hunter that way too.
Very cool.
It's sick. Um, Imran Khan, love Imran Khan. He tweeted this the other day. He says, "I've been playing a little Lego Star Wars, but we only got a code late last week, which came out a couple days ago." And he said, "I straight up did not have time to finish it yet, but I will say that even to someone who is jaded about Star Wars, even to someone as jaded about Star Wars as I am, it kind of reminded me why I used to love Star Wars. It's pretty cool."
You want to read this IGN quote?
Yeah, I'll read this IGN quote. It says, Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga provides some Rick-rolling reimaginings of Star Wars'
Rollicking.
rollicking reimagines of Star Wars' most iconic moments and seats them inside a series of interplanetary playgrounds that are dense with discovery and entertaining diversions. Certain elements, like its upgrading cover systems, feel somewhat
Superfluous.
superfluous. Thank you. And co-op has some notable drawbacks, but there were otherwise enough laugh out loud gags and surprising shifts in gameplay to keep me thoroughly engaged from the opening crawl of episode 1 all the way through the end of episode 9, which is more than I can say for the actual movies. This is from Tristan Oligaev.
Ogilvy.
Yeah, Ogilvy. Ogilvy? Could be.
Yeah.
Could be. Um, yeah, so it's just positive things. I have nothing but positive things to say about it. But James, it also broke a few records this week.
It
At the
did.
end, it did. Check this out. This is from aggro.com.
Okay.
Go for it. It's
Oh.
all you.
The action adventure from TT Games was able to peak a few hours after launch, more than 82,000 concurrent active players show. In fact, there were 82,517 users who logged in at the same time LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga cavorted. That means that at the same time a new record, did I read that? That means at the same time a new record, no other Star Wars game, I hate the way this is written. No other Star Wars game before has been able to reach such a high peak. The previous leader in this category was the action adventure Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order with 46,550 concurrent players.
Almost
That-
doubled it, dude.
But that's
That's
just
crazy.
one of the two records that the Skywalker Saga could field. At the same time, and it is also in terms of player numbers, the most successful LEGO game on Steam to date. Far behind in second place is LEGO Marvel Superheroes with a peak of 5,953 active players at the same time.
That's crazy. That's
That
a
is
huge
crazy.
difference. Now, I will say probably the Lego games might have been a little newer to Steam when Lego Marvel Superheroes had dropped. I mean, that was like a 2014 game, 2013 game. And so, I don't know. Unless they've always been on PC, but I'm not sure.
I
At
don't
that
think
point.
so.
Yeah, I think those were like that's like a console thing for
Yeah.
a while.
Yeah, especially back in like GameCube days.
Right. But that is a gigantic change no matter what. 5,000 to 82,000.
Yeah,
I
that's a
am
lot of players.
I'm so excited to play more of this. There's like so much to do in it, but it's not necessarily overwhelming, which is awesome. Because I was like, I first saw it and I was like, oh my god, there's like too much. Like I'm just gonna play through the story and we'll see where we're at afterwards. But I don't know. Like I got to the part in Attack of the Clones where Anakin's gonna go save his mom and kill the Tusken Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
But at the Tusken camp, like after the mission, there's like so much fun stuff to do. I was like talking to characters, and all the characters like side mission dialogue is hilarious. They're all like riffs on some of the movie stuff, and just they're fun because they're not long enough where I'm skipping through a bunch to get my mission to like do something. It's
Right.
like just enough. They give it to you right away because they know that this game is made for
It's
people
for
with attention
kids.
spans like this big. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's perfect for me, dude. It's like it's great. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Your goopy goblin
wait to-
gamer brain.
My Goopy Goblin gamer brain is I'm just eating this baby up. That's
I
it.
probably won't play it.
Yeah,
As
that's
my
fair.
backlog is too big.
Yeah, I get it. It's not smart of me to jump into another game when I have so many unfinished games. But damn, I'm loving it, and I probably won't stop. I'll probably play through the 9 of them and then go back. But I have 2 major games at once right now. It's going to be Elden Ring and Skywalker Saga, and then when I'm done with the main 9 for Skywalker Saga, it'll be back to Elden Ring and Horizon until I beat Horizon. Then I can, free flow again.
Yeah. Yeah.
One day. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to watch the whole podcast, become a member here on YouTube or listen to the whole thing for free on audio platforms. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you on the next one.